Gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Said I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time. Get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy. Leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better. Gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my. Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks, my family all concerned. My homie still on the block, getting it I can't do. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt, I'm getting it off of words. Word. Come on, Herb, you gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
I'm on with the wind, and I'm on with the wind, yeah. Feel me on your skin, 'cause I'm on with the wind now. On with the wind, on with the wind now. Feel me on your skin, I'm on with the wind now.
They always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson.
Orioles, the third baseman, number 2, Gunnar. Henderson.
And that's through there for a strike. And we're off and running in a brand new season.
7 o'clock.
And makes the grab. And there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Elly De La Cruz in the box with one away as he takes ball one. That one fouled off. One out, base is empty. And that misses. And it's 2-1. And that's a strike. A little bit high. And that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. And that's a double.
Batting third, the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. First pitch misses.
1-0.
And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Ramos hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So up next, Jordan Westburg. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. And we're back. And towing the slab, Zach Eflin. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bo Bichette.
Not shortstop.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
On the ground to the left. Sends it across to first. One up, one down. And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. They say away.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next pitch just misses. And the count 1-2. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug. No question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now.
The third baseman, Matt.
One of the things that Jim Leyland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. On to O'Hearn. Giants go in order. All set for the start of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Webb back to work.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Foul ball, still 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Outside.
That's a ball.
And the count is 2-0. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here on opening day. Next offering is in for a strike. Way back there. And off the base of the wall. Runner holds at third. It's second and third to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
And here is Heston Kjerstad. Mullins on third. Rutschman at second with nobody out. And that drops in for a strike. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Lee racing into the alley. Makes the catch for the out. Laureano comes up to hit. Golden opportunity right here. There's one.
He's out.
Save! Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. Henderson in his third season hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019. And a base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive. Elly De La Cruz will hit next. That one pushed to the left and foul.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
1-1.
Pitch out. but no action. 2 runs across in the inning here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And it stays fair. Lead runner around second. Coming home. Relay throw to third. The tag out. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, James Wood. Gets the outside corner with that one. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that's outside.
2-1.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Back to work. 3-2 now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kjerstad makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Elliot Ramos.
The left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 6th, the first baseman, Wilmer.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. Right through there for a strike. Ramos, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. Kjerstad whips it back in quickly. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Baseman,
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Tyler Fitzgerald now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Next offering is down low. In the dirt, but no advance from the runners.
Strikes.
That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one hit to right. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Brett Wisely, the next Giant to hit.
Brett Wisely.
Check swing went around, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And that one is inside. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And now the count is even. And that one missing low.
Count is full.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 on, 2 outs. Stays alive. Three-two. Good job to fight that one off. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Kicks and deals. And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
So they're all loaded up. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls.
2 outs. Bases are full. Just off the inside corner. And that's ball 1. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Just
no, that missed.
Missed.
That's the ball.
And he grounds one to the right side. On to O'Hearn. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. On to the 3rd inning. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And there's one away. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Fly to left his first time.
C.J. Abrams.
Ramos on the move. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Flied to right his first time. And it one-hops the wall. And he's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now Cedric Mullins outside with a breaking ball.
1-0.
That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
That one hammered center field back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Bichette fires over to first. Rutschman retired. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here at Oracle Park. Now, Bo Bichette.
The shortstop. Bichette.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. That one missed.
Ball.
Next pitch is outside. And there's the automatic. On the ground. Gets to it with a slide. Gathers and throws. And very nicely done for the out. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
Well, Boog, here's a little background info on Jung-Hoo Lee. He hit for the highest batting average in KBO history, which included a ton of doubles. Plus, he took home 5 Gold Gloves. He's a player that helps the team with his bat and defensively.
One down, base is empty. Got it looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting, third base.
And here is Matt Chapman. Rounded out his first time. Chapman gets a piece there. 2 outs, base is empty. In the dirt.
1-1.
And 1-1. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And now the count filled up 3-2. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in San Francisco, start of the fourth. And the batter now, Heston Kjerstad. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch, because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Lee calls it in, and there's one away. Here's Ramon Laureano.
The right fielder, Ramon Laureano.
Out to short. Bichette tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 2.
Gunnar Henderson.
Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Pitch misses. 1-2 to count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And they'll do it again. And base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That's a ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
That one off the mark, and it's 2-2. And that's outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Brings it in for the third out. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, James Wood. There's a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Tapped softly to the right side, and it goes just foul. That's inside.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
On to O'Hearn. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Ball one there.
That's down.
The Orioles leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one's in there. Going to count 1-2. Lifted in the air down the left side. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 2 away.
Now batting.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. And he's already singled in this game. There's a strike.
0-1. Strike 2.
Henderson. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. We go to the top of the 5th, and now here is Ryan O'Hearn.
O'Hearn.
Webb back to work. And he's safe at first.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, C.J.
So man aboard, and the batter now, C.J. Abrams. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Abrams measures 6 feet 2 inches, 24 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. It gets down, base hit, and now 2 aboard. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jordan Westburg.
And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg. That's off the mark. Ball 1. O'Hearn on second. Abrams at first with no outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. And there's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swinging a foul straight back. First and second, no outs. And we're at the top of the 5th. Good eye in that spot.
We got a full count.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Now back, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Lee under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Adley Rutschman.
Check swing, no
That's
appeal. First and second, 2 down. Ramos ranging back, and that one's gone into the bleachers. He sends a rocket to left. It's 8-0. And into the box for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad. 0 for 2 in this one.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 64, Sean Shelley.
Check swing. He held up, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a foul out of play. Ramos makes the play, and it's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Line drive. Kjerstad hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Brett Wisely, the next Giant to hit, worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
Now pitching for
Cionel Perez gets the ball now.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And a strike on the outside edge. That one drifts inside.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, you swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
He caught it behind his back, and they get the out. 2 outs, bases empty. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit, grounded out his first time. Up.
Pinch hitting for the Giants, number 2, Willie Adames.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Top of the 6th inning, and here is Ramon Laureano.
Ramon.
Yeah, I'm saying